Hi there, this is Chris Kellett with musegrid.com. Let's take a look at the new panel, the vertical panel slider that we have released, and take a look at what it can do. So here we are in the musegrid test page, and you can see that we have this nice slider, and when we click on the buttons here, it opens out nice vertical panels that open up. If we go down to our tablet version, you can see it does the same thing, just slightly smaller, and then we have a modified version for mobile, which doesn't have the text panel inserts. So let's take a look at that in Muse and how we can modify it. So I'm going to jump over to Muse now. I've got a blank screen here, so I'm going to pull my library in, and we've already installed this widget. So this widget is a .muselib file, so you just double click to install it, and we can see that we have the three different types here. So I'm in desktop view, so I'm going to drag the desktop version on. So I've selected that. I'm just going to go to the image and drag it onto the page. That's placed the unit on the page, and we can see in our assets panel that the images are actually embedded. So all of the content's embedded in there, so you don't have to have an additional set of assets, but you can swap these out. So let's take a look at that. I've got the widget here. I can double click and I can get into my text, or I can click on the panel, open up the different separate panels here, and I can click into the image, and you can see that I'm using a background fill image here. And let's take a look at how that looks in the library, because sometimes that's the easiest place, the layers palette, sometimes that's the easiest place to select the item. So if we go to, let's say, this content area, we've got that content area there. We've got it, we can see it's selected here. If we drop down here, we can see that the rectangle here has been selected. We could select the text. We can see that the text is highlighted there, or we can choose the text text here, and we can see that that text is available there. So it's very easy in the layers palette to get to the content that we want to change. We've set this in a rectangle and then set this to the dimensions of the unit using a background fill image, because then that allows us to have more easily modified content. If we take a look at the swatches palette here, I'm going to remove all the unused swatches, so we're just left with these, and we can see we've got the snap colors here. These are the colors relating to the unit here, and we can easily swap those out. So if this salmon color here, I'm going to right click, swatch options, and then I'm going to change my color. Let's say go down to a nice blue here, click OK, and we can see that all the elements that use that color have now changed to this blue. Now if you're using this with a snap template, as soon as you drag this into the snap template, it will automatically take on the colors of the template that you're using, but this is just to show you how to modify the items. Now we also have paragraph styles attached to this, so if you're using this within your own design, you can see that there are graphic styles. These relate to the individual elements here, so we can see if I select this trigger here, we can go to the states panel, and we can see that those different states are shown up in the graphic styles. We've got our main background for the actual unit itself that's selected there. Then we have our paragraph styles, so we have the snap widget panel trigger off, so that's that text there. And then when we go to the normal states panel, the on, we can see that that is selected there. So those are the styles relating there. So very easy to modify. The tablet versions and mobile versions, you modify exactly the same. And you'll notice that once we've changed this color, if we move down the page here and go to our library again, if we select the tablet panel, now this image is auto generated when we create the library item, so this obviously won't be updated to match the new color scheme. But when we drag it onto the page, we pull on the tablet version here, we can see that it's automatically taken on the colors. And let's just move that over a bit, and then let's drag on the mobile version here, and we can see that so all of those now have been easily modified and updated when we change those colors. So that's how we use the vertical panel slider widget, and we hope you enjoy using it, and thanks for watching.